In the name of Allah, the most compassionate and most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I'm glad to be here once again for the lecture number 19 for the subject of sociology. As we discussed earlier in the last lectures about the religious institutions, and we defined the religious institutions, the basic elements of the religious institutions. Today we are going to talk about the forms of religions, what are the forms of different forms of religion, as well as discussing about the major function of religious institutions. As you know that religion is one of the major institutions among the other institutions, that is the prominent one, which plays a very extensive and major roles in purifying the nations and the people in regards to the development. A society where there is the implementation of religious principles are too much, there are less problems. The society where there are less implementation of the religious principle on their daily activity, whether that is economic activity, that is social or political, whatever the activity is taking place among the peoples, and less religious principles are being applied on this daily activity, that society has definitely a very changed scenario. Is totally the society is full of crime, criminal activity, social problems, criminal problems, and so many other problems are existing there, and very hard time are there for the people, and there is less prosperity and compared to those society where there is very strong implementation of the religious principle. Today around the world, if you see, most of the Muslim countries, Muslim brother and sister are facing a huge problems, and problems are increasing day by day, but they are not listening, but they are not decreasing. The reason is what? Because all the Muslim brother and Muslim peoples are diverted from the core principle of the religions into a fake religions, into a fake relationships, upon which God Almighty Allah has submitted so many hard time on the peoples that they cannot rid of it very easily. So let us firmly take these religions in our hand and promise with ourselves that the only way to be prosperous, to be successful, to have a peaceful and happy life is by having this religion in our hand, and implementation is very must on us. For that reasons, we're going to discuss about different forms of religions. Forms of religions or evolution of religion. The animism or fascism is one of the forms of religions, is the belief that there is some living spirit in the non-living objects. There is a belief in spirit and ghost who bring good or bad luck for the individual. For example, animals and trees are thought to be changing the human fate. So this is a kind of belief that people are having, as the clear example has been stated there, that some of people are in the belief that the animals and trees are one of the most important things which is changing the human fates. So this might be the forms of religion. Some people are following them, and they have this belief on that, and they are firmly following this, and they say that they have the belief on there is some living spirit as well as non-living objects, and they have a firm and a strong belief in ghost, that these ghosts are bringing good or bad luck for the individual. So those people who are following this religion, this form of religion, are called animisms. Second type of religion, forms of religion, that is called mana. The belief that certain men are gifted with impersonal power through supernatural beings. such persons are considered above the other normal individuals. So this type of concepts and belief is called mania, that some persons or some people are considered above the other normal individuals. So that is called mania. Forms of religions چند نوع و چند اشکال ما مذاهب یا مذهب داریم که یک نوعش به معنای انیمیزم هستند. انیمیزم با معنای این که اعتقاد به این که روح اساس زندگی هستند و یا اعتقاد به این که ارواح مجرد وجود اچ ندارد، یا میگن که اعتقاد به علم روح و تجسم ارواح مردگان، یعنی جاندار پنداری برش میگم براتون گفتم، یا جانگیرایی یا برش میگم همزادگیرایی، یعنی افرادی که به این نوع به عقیده این نوع هستند که حیوانات و درختها که هستند بخت انسان تقدیر انسان را و قسمت انسان را تغییر میده. این نوع عقیده که کسانی داره به نام انیمیزم یاد می شود. So a religion in which animal and plants are believed to have spirits. And animism is a religion in which animals and plants are believed to have spirits. یعنی مردم به این عقیده هستند که حیوانات و نباتات یک سپیریت یک سپیریت و یا همچنان گفته میتونیم یک جوهر، یک غرور، یک روحیه خاص را دارد، یعنی یک روح خاص را دارد. با اساس این که مثلا میگیم که سپیریت روح، و با اساس این روح که حیوانات و نباتات این روح را دارد، همین روح باعث می شود که تقدیر انسان را بدل بکند. این را ما میگیم animisms. This is called the animisms or fascism. یا فاشیسم معنی یادگار پرستی برش میگیم، یا مثلا خرافات، یادگار پرستی، یک چیزی که فاشیست است. Someone who gets sexual pleasure from unusual objects or activity, that is called fascism or fascist. نوع دیگر گفتیم که نوع دیگر form of religion که از به نام مانع هستند. مانا یعنی با عقیده هستند که بعضی از انسان‌هایی که خداوند برشان یک قدرت خاصی را دارد بالای دیگر انسان‌های دیگر بسیار بلندتر یا از آنها قوی‌تر هستند، که این نوع بلیف به نام مانع یاد میشه. مانع اما قسم نوع دیگر، شکل دیگر مذهب که ما داریم به نام پولیتیزم است. پولیتیزم اون نوع بلیف یا عقیده هستند که انسان‌ها عقیده به چندین خدا پرستی داره، یعنی چندین خدا را پرستش میکنه، یعنی پرستش خدایان متعدد، یعنی چند خدایی برش میگیم، که این افراد به نام پولیتیزم یا پولیتیست یاد میشه. More developed form than that of the animism. In this form, man has classified gods as well as natural and human forces. Each god had definite function and his area of action was determined. یعنی مردم به این عقیده است که چندین خدا هستند، خدا پرستی چندین گونه متعدد خدا هستند و طبقه بندی به این کرده که کدام خدا چی فعالیتی را انجام میده و چی وظیفه انجام میده در کدام ساحه تا مربوط به کدام ساحه هستند. تو به نعوذ بالله یعنی چندین خدا را قبول میکنند، حتی انسان هایی که خوی بشری را من حیث خدا پرستش میکند. That is called polytheism. The belief that there is more than one God. That is called polytheism. While we have another belief which is called monotheism. monotheism atheistic system برش هم میگه it mean توحید یکتا پرستی اعتقاد به خدای واحد یکتا پرستی. It means they believe that there is only one God, there is belief in one God, and he is regarded the supreme power and perfect in all respect. It is believed that one God is supreme and that he is responsible for the maintenance of order in the world. So such kind of belief is called monotheism. یعنی توحید یکتا پرستی عقیده ای هستند که صرف یک خدا موجود هستند و همه چیزایی که واقع می شود به توانایی صرف امو یک خدا هستند و او مکمل است، کامل هستند و سپریم و بسیار عظیم هستند و به خاطر نظم و دیسپلین در دنیا که هستند خالق و مخالق یک خداوند، یک توحید یک خدا هستند. یعنی so such kind of belief is called monotheism. So in human society we have different people having a different forms of religion. Some are the follower of polytheisms, Muslims are followers of monotheisms, and some are following mania, and some are mana, and some are following the animisms. But the most important and the most sweet and the most perfect and the most rightest religion, that is the belief of monotheism, that there is one God. When God is one, there is no conflict. When God is one, there is no problem. When gods are more, there is conflict, because when two humans are exchanging their view, they are never same at their view. Might be one of them is conflicting in regard to a view and idea with others. So what comes here, arrives here, conflict. But being one God, being one Allah Almighty, there is no conflict, because what He did, what He says, and what He did, that is the final, and there is no one just to change the fate of someone except Almighty Allah. So these are the different sort of religious belief. So functions of religions. Religion fulfill the psyche needs of the individual and creates social solidarity in his or her group life. The function of religion are as and وظیفه مذهب این هستند که همه حالت روانی انسان ها را، چی فرد است چی گروپ هستند، در میان آنها یک همدلی و همدردی اجتماعی پیدا می کند و بالاخره درس همدلی و همدردی به انسان ها به افراد می ده که در گروپ شما اینمی همدلی و همدردی را یک دیگر کرده و پیش برین که این درس را مذهب می ده. وقتی که شما یونیتی است، وقتی که شما در اتحاد اتفاق هستین، شما قوی هستین، شما را کسی شکست داده نمیتونه، شما از مشکلات دور هستین. وقتی که یک دانگی، یک کانگی، یک پرچگی باشد، انسان ها امرای مشکلات گوناگون مختلف رو برو بشه و نمیتونه امرای مشکلات مبارزه بکنه. به این خاطر میگیم که function of religion is teaching the social solidarity to live together and having a peaceful life. So religions is creating relation between man and God. رابطه میان انسان و خداوند که هستند توسط مذهب مستحکم می باشد. So the main function of religion is creating relationship of man and God. The Prophet developed these relations. They taught the people the order of gods as to lead a successful life. پیغمبر سلام نمونه امی وظیفهش و اینمی مسئولیتشان بودن و اینمی اصلی وظیفه پیغمبر سلام بود که همیشه کوشش میکردن که رابطه انسان را امر خداوند قایم بکند. و پروفیت پیامبر صلی الله علیه و سلم در اینمی رشته بسیار پیشرفت و توسع کردن. بالاخره مردم را درسی برای درست با نظم و دیسپلینی درست و چیزی که از خداوند برای ما شما در کتاب کلام الله در احادیث شریف مبارک گفته شدن برای ما شما توضیح و بیان شدن به خاطر یک زندگی پر از کامیابی. همین کامیابی ما شما کامیابی از برکت ریلیجن هستند. به خاطر که خداوند میگه اگر شما یک قدم پشت ما میین ما دو قدم پشت شما میاییم. It means that our success is in a relation in the religions. The same is These religions give judgment of right and wrong. When we study about the religions, so this religion teaches what is right and what is wrong, what to follow, what not to follow. So religion is the standard of right and wrong. Islam divided the action into right and action and leads to heavens, and wrong action leads to hell. The code of conduct judgment is called Shariat. So that is what, by studying of religion, it means we are learning the right and wrong, what is right to be followed, what is wrong not to be followed. We are learning this. So this is the function of religions. یعنی برای ما شما درسی درست و نادرست میده. چیزی درست است رو انجام بدیم، چیزی نادرست است رو انجام ندیم، او را به پیش نریم. او وظیفه مذهب هستند که برای ما شما پیش از پیش آگاهی میده که می راه درست است را انجام بدین، نتیجهش هم درست است. این راه غلط است، انجام ندین که نتیجهش هم غلط است. So second thing, another function of religion, that is create social solidarity. درمیان مردم یک همدردی و همدلی و درس اجتماعی همدردی و همدلی میده. Religion is a binding force among individuals and groups. It is the group feelings that binds people together. Ibn Khaldun says that religion is the main factor that keeps solidarity, or any human being can never overpower or alive. Religious mission could never be successful without asbiyat, solidarity among the missionaries. بدون از اینکه ما هدف مذهبی ما شما هیچ وقت کامیاب نمیشه وقتی که ما متحد نباشیم، وقتی که ما شما اتفاق و اتحاد نداشته باشیم. So this is the function of religion. Religion remove fear and anxiety. وظایف مذهب این هستند که امو ترس و اضطراب و تشویشی که ما شما داریم او را از بین میبره. Religion remove fear and anxiety through the saying of the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran says, do not lose hopes from the mercy of God. In the other place says, actually Allah is with patience. خداوند میفرماید قرآن کریم عظیم و شان میگه شما امیدهایتان آرزوهایتان از دست ندین، از برکت و رحمت خداوند شما بی آرزو نشوین، بی امید نشوین، ناامید نشوین. و همچنان خداوند میفرماید که خداوند میگه که ما امرای کسایی هستیم، کسایی که صبر میکنه. So relation of the Holy Quran, offering prayers and adopting patient, remove fears and anxiety and provide a very peaceful life. همین است که در عظیم شان قرآن کریم برای ما شما گفتن که شما حوصله داشته باشین. امین حوصله ترس و حراست، ترس و افسردگی و تشویش را از بین میبرد. Protection of values، ارزش‌های ما در حفاظت نگاه میکند. And promotes closeness, love, cooperation, friendliness and helpfulness. برای ما درس بهتری، درس پیشرفت و ترقی، درس نزدیکت برای ما میده. وحدانیت، محبت، همدلی، همدستی، همکاری و همفکری برای ما این درس به مذهب میده. So this is what religion is teaching us. If you follow all these good, you will be the great one. Also, religions alleviate suffering from major calamities. Following the religious principle is always helping us to be away from the major calamities. تعقیب مذهب، تعقیب راه خداوند و راه شرعی ما را از همه مصیبت‌های بزرگ در دنیا نجات می‌دهد. It protect hope for a blissful life. برای ما درسی پر امید، درسی زندگی پر از خوشی میده. It preserve and transmit knowledge, skills, rituals and cultural value and practices. As well, it exerts a great influence upon personality development. شخصیت سازی انسان توسط مذهب می شود. کسایی که مذهب را فالو میکن شخصیتشان متاثر شدن، یعنی مؤثریت بالای شخصیتشان آماده، بهترین انسانها در میان انسانهای دیگر به شمار می رود و از لحاظی که تقوادار می باشد. Give man's comfort، به انسان درسی کمفورت میده، آرام میده strength and hope in times of crisis and despair. وقتی که انسان ناامید میشه در حالت بحرانی به انسان یک hope یک ارزوی قوت خاص میده مذهب. Religion creates purity and cleanness در میان انسان ها امو صاف سترگی و صداقت در میان انسان ها پیدا میکند. Make individuals socialize further اجتماعی میکند. همین قسم serve to bring people together in times of crisis and confusions در حالت بحرانی و در حالت مغشوش انسان ها را به یک دیگر نزدیک میکند. Give answer to unknown questions. What happens when I die? Why am I here? What is the point to life? همه جوابات به سوالات میده که چی میشه، چی واقع میشه وقتی که ما میمریم و چرا ما در اینجا هستیم و چی به چه هدف زندگی پیدا شده. این سوالات نامعلوم را جواب میده. It's because of all the religions. So religion serve as a means of social control من حيث یک control اجتماعی کار میکند. Religion has been a very effective instrument of social control among the individual groups in society. The religious sanction helps in decreasing deviation from religion or social norms. It really functions very well as a social control to keep the people away from the bad behaviors and bad actions, because it keeps the people not to deviate from the right way into the bad. So optimism, it gives the lesson of optimism. مذهب به انسانها درس پرومیدی میده، خوشبینی میده به انسانها. Religion inculcates optimism, self-respect and confidence among the individual. This is because of the impression that there is a reward for every good deed done in the present life. This idea makes one's life meaningful. بر انسان امیدی و خوشنودی به این خاطر میده که هر عمل درستی که شما انجام میدین ثواب و اجرشان در دنیای آخرت، در دنیا هم در آخرت برای شما میده که اینمی زندگی را یک زندگی پرمانا و پر هدف جور ساختن. So there are major religion in the world. در دنیا که هستن بزرگترین مذاهب وجود داره. There are 5 major religion of the world in order of number 1, in order of number of peoples. در دنیا بسیاری از مذاهب وجود دارد که با لحاظ ترتیب مردم Christianity 1.7 billions, Islam 1.1 billions, Hinduism 800 millions, Buddhism 225 millions, Judaism 13 millions peoples around the world are there. They are following these religions. There is a big number of people who do not believe, support or accept any religion. They are called secular and atheists. در دنیا زیاد تعدادی مردمی هستند که پیرو هیچ مذهب نیستند، هیچ دینی را دارد و نه سپورت میکنن، نه اکسپت میکنه کدام مذهب را که وارا ما secular یا atheist میگیم. So these are the believer of secular atheists. Secular کی هستند؟ Secular beliefs are non-religious viewpoint. They are based on natural law and have nothing to do with God or religions. هیچ تعلقی امرای خداوند و مذهب نداره، فقط طبیعت قانون را قبول میکند. A country founded on secular belief does not have a national religions. یک مذهب ملی نداره. کسایی که مردمی که دوجر اشخاصی که دوجر secular belief داشته باشه. Help each other is a secular motives. و همکاری با یک دیگر یک هدف و یک انگیزه سیکولر هستند. Atheists a person who disbelieves or lacks beliefs in the existence of God. شخصی که هیچ عقیده‌ای را نداشته باشه و میگه که خداوند هیچ موجود نیست، این شخص به نام atheist یاد میشه. Atheists believe there is no supernatural power. This universe itself میگه امی کائنات خود به خود کار میکنه، هیچ natural power نیستن. So this is about all today the religious institutions. So being as a students, as a human, we have to know what is religion, what are different major religion in the world. So we should thank once again God Almighty Allah that we have been born in a Muslim country, in a Muslim family. We would not be able to fulfill this this benevolence of God Almighty Allah that we are born in a Muslim societies. If we were born in some non-Muslim societies like Nepalese societies, like Sri Lankan societies and some other European societies, and we would be unluckiest, and we would be too much unluckiest that if you had born there, and whether we might have been successful, that somebody could have invited us to Islam or not. So this is also a skeptical and dubious questions. But let's thank God Almighty Allah that we are born in Muslim society. So the only religion that can purify the hurt and activity of humans, the only religion that is giving a guarantee and success of human life in this world as well as in coming worlds. So let us follow the religion, the principle of religions, make the sunnah of the Prophet alive, as well as to fulfill the orders and other rules and regulations which have been determined for Muslims in order to perform these religions. So Islam is the best and a complete code of life. Let us make this religion more strengthful, make this religion more strong, and introduce this religion as a peaceful religion in the world, as a right religion in the world. This is our responsibilities. So religion is one of the major social institutions that is practicing in human society and performing a particular functions just to create social solidarity, to make some coherence, to bring some coherence and unity among the people, teach them the lesson of passions, teach them the lesson of passions to the peoples. So that is the only relation through which we can solve all our problem that is related to an aspect of human life. So if you follow the religion, it means we would have a successful life, we would have a peaceful life. If you don't follow the religions, we would not be able to have a successful life and peaceful life. We will be always in a conflict situation, and we will be always fighting against day-to-day activity. So thank you for the time being here today with me. Wish you all the best. Have a successful and blissful life. Thanks once again. Take care of yourself and keep me in your prayers.